What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global back here with another video, and if you are a hardcore Rex Burkhead fan, then this might not be the video you want to watch. Because New England Patriots running back number 34 for the team, Rex Burkhead, is not a roster lock for the Patriots next season, although he is under contract. So as we all know, the draft has just finally concluded about a week ago now. And in the fourth round with pick number 87 overall, the New England Patriots oddly selected a running back in Damien Harris. Now, if you want to know more about that Damien Harris draft selection, more about him, his strengths, his weaknesses, more so how he will fit in to this Patriots organization in a more in-depth video, I made a whole video on him. The video to that will be in the description box below. But the Patriots were very equipped at running back. That's probably the position that they needed the least. Well, maybe behind cornerback. But you already have Sony Michel, who they selected in the first round the previous season. You then have James White, who is Tom Brady's go-to guy. And then you have Rex Burkhead, and then you just brought back running back Brandon Bolden. So before drafting Damien Harris, you already had four running backs on the team. You select him, and now you're sitting at 5 running backs on your New England Patriots team right now. And Sony Michel's obviously a lock. He was the Patriots' best legit running back last season. First round pick. They're not going to get rid of him. You then have James White. He's under contract. He's a great depth piece. He's a guy who is a threat at the next level in the receiving game. And really, he has a connection with Tom Brady that nobody else does. There's no way he's going anywhere. So then you kind of look at your other two options in, a Rex Burkhead or a Brandon Bolden. Now, obviously, both have their purposes of staying. You have Rex Burkhead, who is a good depth piece, a guy who's been in the league for many years. He's been a Patriot for a couple of years now. Good and elusive, hard runner, can also do some stuff in the receiving game. But he is a guy that misses far too many games to actually be on the Patriots roster year after year after year. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but then you look at Brandon Bolden. Now, the Patriots seem to like to cut him when it comes to these 53-man roster cutdowns, but then bring him back. But he signed with the Miami Dolphins last season. Now, Brandon Bolden, to me, is a good running back. He can be a power back, and we have seen it when he's getting the opportunity with the Patriots. We saw it when he got the opportunity with the Dolphins. He can be a good running back, but he mainly is a special teamer. Guys, the Patriots special teams was a wreck last season. They lost some games because of special teams. They almost lost even more games because of special teams. And Bill Belichick puts far too much money into special teams. He actually has put in more money into special teams than he has in the wide receiver core. Brandon Bolden is a guy who's been a Patriot for a very long time. He knows the system, knows what's expected. He's been a very, very good special teamer for them for many years, and I think Bill Belichick brought him back for a reason. He doesn't want to make that mistake again. He's not going to bring him in as a camp body and then cut him again because Belichick loves his special teams, guys. He's not going to make the mistake of releasing a good special teamer who has depth at running back, who knows the system and has chemistry with all of the other guys, who thinks of New England as his home. Now, is there a possibility he gets cut? Yes, but I do not think that it is as high as a lot of other people want to make it seem. And then, of course, the Patriots just drafted Damien Harris, who they drafted fairly high in the draft. Not just the Patriots, but actually a lot of people, a lot of NFL analysis, fans from other teams are actually seeing this as one of the biggest steals in this year's draft. I mean, the Patriots got him in the 4th round, and a lot of teams were actually seeing this guy as a 2nd to 3rd type of draft projection. There is no way that this guy did just not make the team. There's no way. And for those of you who saying, well, maybe the Patriots could put him on the practice squad, no, they can't. Because if you release Damien Harris, he is going to get signed by another team. He will not make it back to the Patriots in order to put him on the practice squad. So really, as of right now, you're looking at Sony Michel, James White, and Damien Harris being those roster locks at running back. Both Damien Harris and Rex Burkhead are also very similar running backs, and in all honesty, you're getting more of an upside with a Damien Harris. So looking at a couple things of Damien Harris, you got a guy who's 22 years old, he's 5'10", 216 pounds. With Rex Burkhead, you are getting a 28-year-old who is also 5'10", and is actually 2 pounds lighter than Damien Harris, as he is 214 pounds. But they are extremely similar in build, and you can visibly see that. But then you also look at their height. They are the exact same height. The only weight difference is that Damien Harris is 2 pounds heavier, which could also explain why he is harder to get down than someone like a Rex Burkhead. Rex Burkhead, guys, he's really just getting older. He's losing a step, and he has battled injuries his past 2 seasons with the Patriots, appearing in just 18 games since he has arrived in New England in 2017. And even when he played last season, you could tell that he lacked juice. He registered just 4.5 yards per touch. That is actually a full yard less than he averaged in his career prior. Not to mention that having Rex Burkhead in this lineup will also take snaps away from guys like, Sony Michel, James White, and even a Damien Harris. With that also being said, I don't know how much snaps Rex Burkhead, quite honestly, is going to take in this rotation. Now, he obviously, if he makes the team, will get some type of rotational snaps, but you, without a doubt, have a Sony Michel above everyone else. Then the argument comes in of where the James White comes in, and then a Damien Harris, and Rex Burkhead just keeps falling down. Damien Harris is really this running back who can play both a speedier type of running back, but also be more specifically that type of running back that is a hard hitter, that power back that the Patriots need. He's a guy that is not scared to get physical. He is a very serious football player who does not drop the ball literally ever. He's extremely safe when it comes to taking care of the ball. He does not have any serious injuries in the past, so he is not an injury-prone type of running back. And he can also be a new target for Tom Brady, a guy that Tom Brady can dump the ball off to because he's really good with that. Damien Harris is really good at just catching those dump-offs from quarterbacks and then just accelerating from there. But also using that acceleration, he can really put his head down. He can put his shoulders down and drive through defenders in order to pick up yards after contact. Damien Harris is definitely a guy I could see the Patriots utilizing in type of red zone situations. Rex Burkhead is under contract for the next 2 seasons, so he is a 2021 free agent. He's expected to have a cap hit of $3 million next season and $4 million the following, so nothing major by any means. So you could make the argument that the Patriots will keep him as more of a, depth piece and use him now and then in that rotational area, in case any of the other guys get injured. Not to mention his fact and his ability to be able to play on special teams. Or you could also make the argument that the Patriots really don't want to carry around 5 running backs. They want to be able to free up a little bit of cap, but most importantly, they don't want to waste a roster spot on a guy that can barely play half the season. All in all, we are just going to have to see what happens, but I think Bill Belichick drafted Damien Harris into the 3rd round fairly high again, especially for a running back, for a reason. You can't argue that Rex Burkhead has lost a step, even in the game that he returned where he was playing versus the Chiefs in the championship round. In the past game, he was not Rex Burkhead. He wasn't running good routes. His hands were off. Because of that, some interceptions were thrown. And so with that being said, you're also then losing some chemistry and trust from Tom Brady. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? What do you guys want to happen with Rex Burkhead? Let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely not done talking about Rex Burkhead. He will be mentioned and talked about in a few more videos without a doubt. So make sure you guys subscribe to me right now so you know when those videos come out, and to be notified right when my videos drop. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell and say that you want to get notified for all of my videos. Also, make sure you guys follow my Instagram. That will be in the description box below. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody who knows so we can go to the Patriots Global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.
In Astroworld.